Hey, it's Jabbo. Welcome to Trains Are Fun. In this video, I am looking at my Atlanta Braves train. Well, you know, last year the Atlanta Braves won the World Series, and I got out my locomotive and the rest of the train and was going to celebrate by running the train, and my locomotive didn't work. Because it's an Atlanta Braves train, that's the way it usually goes. So anyway, I decided to fix it. How did I fix it? I went and bought a Boston Red Sox locomotive. Actually, I went to eBay and looked for the cheapest Bradford Exchange Hawthorne Village locomotive that had a base similar to the Atlanta Braves. I needed one that at least had the silver parts on the wheels down there, whatever you call it, you know, the trucks, whatever. And coincidentally, the Boston Red Sox also had red. That's my bases from the old Atlanta Braves ones. They're a little bit different, but there's the Boston Red Sox. It's red on the bottom, just like the Braves is red. So in order to replace them, you had to remove the screws that are on the underside. The Atlanta Braves train, I believe, had 4 screws, but the Boston Red Sox one only had 2. There are a little bit different of an assembly on the underside, but they still were compatible. They did work. It's good to take the couplers off. The one that I bought from eBay for the Boston Red Sox had broken couplers, so I did have to replace the couplers once I put them here on the Atlanta Braves locomotive. But yeah, even one of my Atlanta Braves locomotives had broken horn on the top, so I just used the one that was the best one. But it's pretty simple, and this one still works. So hopefully it won't have the problem that the other one had, where they just both stripped out. And so I guess since they are different insides, I guess this Boston Red Sox one that is now in my Atlanta Braves one was a different model. Maybe it doesn't have that problem as easy. In fact, the only ones I've ever had the problem with them stripping out or whatever's happening to them is just these 2 Atlanta Braves ones. So when I first replaced one, I forgot to do the good one. So I put the body on the Boston Red Sox one, but the body was the one that had the broken parts. The horn was broken off, but I just wanted to see if it worked, and it did work. So then I thought, oh, I did the wrong one. I need to do the better looking one that's motorized. So that's what I had to do. So I had to take the screws off of that one. Again, it's pretty easy to take these off. It's just you take off the screws. I think I was wrong. I think the Atlanta Braves ones only had 2 screws, and it was the Boston Red Sox that had the 4 screws. That's what happens when you do things from memory. So I had to go back and watch my own video to see what I did. Another thing I do is I record this in case I mess up and can't put it back together, which that does happen. I don't recommend taking the couplers off with a knife. I was too lazy to go get my flathead screwdriver, so I was using my my cutting knife yeah, that was a bad idea. But just remember, the channel is called Trains Are Fun. It's not, I don't work at this. I'm not like a skilled craftsman. I just want to have fun, so I do want my locomotives to run, though, so I guess it's good to learn some skills every once in a while. But yeah, this isn't, if I can do it, anybody can do it with these type. Wait a minute, did I ever, oh, there we go, I got it off of there. So yeah, finally got that cover off, and then I have to remember which one's the good one. But it's pretty simple to put back on as long as the coupler's on. You just kind of got to press the front little holder for the coupler sometimes holds it up, and if you go in at an angle, it doesn't want to go in, so you got to make sure it goes straight down. That's why it's good to have the couplers off of these. I know I've struggled many times trying to take these apart and not taking the coupler out, and then it doesn't want to do the angle. Putting the couplers back in is not terribly hard. I don't have good eyesight, but you just put them in and then push the little pieces back over the edge of the coupler. Tweezers help a lot with stuff like this. I think a lot of modelers, they probably use tools to help them deal with the small pieces that are in a lot of these trains, but I'm just showing you what I did, just so you know that it can be done. You can take the base off of another locomotive if you want to keep the good body of a locomotive that you like. All right, so I was going to show you this. I got something interesting happening here. I think there's some conductors in here because this should not be moving. This is tracks 1 and 4 right here. I got both track 1 and 4 switched to B. B is off. I got 2 on. And watch this. These are both moving. It should not be moving. So I think it was one of these. Oh yeah, look, the light's on the inside. So it's conducting the electricity from 2. That is, I've never had, oh no. It's making everything, oh goodness. Oh no. Even that's going. The track is off. So I turned 2 off. 2 is this track. Interesting. That should not be happening. So the voltage is coming across this to here and then sending it through the rail. Wow. Not good. Not good at all. So what I'm going to do is pull. Let's see now. Let's see if it does it now. Yeah, now it's not doing it. So if one of these was conducting the voltage, there it goes. If it's crossing over the joiner, it does. So as soon as I get this past this point, it should stop. Yep, it stopped. Wow. Now when I turn on track 4 or 1, let's see what happens. Yeah, that's 4. But yeah, see how this thing, whoops. He went the wrong way and hit the Batman. You hit the Batman. So that one's kind of working now. I'll take this one off, but this one is just a spinning. Wait, wrong one. Here we go. Got to figure out what's wrong with it. Whoops. But I'm glad to have my Atlanta Braves train working again. Occasionally I do fix things. Thanks for watching.